I love black men. Actually, I like a very specific type of black man, the ghetto phoenix. I feel like this may need to be explained to my fellow pale horse riders. Think Method Man, 50 Cent, Snoop. Those covered in tattoos and scars because they rose from the ashes. Now, I can write a ramble on why I love and get annoyed with black men, and I'm sure I will, but later. Hell, one chapter could be called Black Men and the Concept of Time, and it would take up half the book. I can honestly say that the number one reason why people get angry at me is because I don't have the same perspective as them. My number one trigger is white men. This is my ultimate PTSD trigger. Specifically, white men that get angry at me for not having the same perspective as them. It is such a prominent trigger that if there was a group of white men walking down the street and on the other side were black gang members doing a drug deal and I had to walk down the street, I'm walking through them sending good wishes. Hope the deal goes well, hope it's a fat bag. I kept going back and forth thinking, am I racist? And I've settled on no. They are my trigger because, well, there's the obvious. My late alcoholic husband was a white male. But also, my ex narcissistic boss was a white male. The man who raped me was a white male. I could keep going. Oh, I could really keep going. But do you see a pattern here? Repetition breeds trauma, not tolerance. I'm going to say that again so you only half listening can hear. Repetition breeds trauma, not tolerance. So, no, I'm not racist and sexist against white men. I am just so tired of the ego so many seem to have. The perspective is based on a type given the most opportunity, and they use it to judge those with less opportunity to their standards and perspective. It gets tiring being around men whose sight is as short as their dicks. I feel like we've all been waiting for them to mentally catch up to everyone else, and like most loud and ignorant people, they are stubborn. Any man who has ever insulted your emotions by insulting your intelligence should be shamed. I'm exhausted with men that have hyperbolic emotions and then shame me for showing any. I'm exhausted with people who give me an expectation of them, then don't meet it, then get upset with me for when I'm upset with them. Seriously? You should be angry at yourself for not being the person you said you are. And most of all, I am so tired of people not being who they say they are. Why? Stop telling me who you hope to be and be who you are. And if that person is shitty, well, that again is a you problem, not a me problem. I have enough of my own. I have so many and I struggle every day with my own problems. So no, I'm not going to take on yours too. I can only imagine that as ego grows, it is because the penis has shrunk. So let me explain this. As the saying goes, my tits are my balls and they are on my chest to prevent chafing. Now, I am triple D's. This means that my hysterectomy was a dick shortening procedure. What are you working with? I bet you were hung like a 3-year-old. And last but not least, when you compensate for your small dick, we know. There is an unhappiness in a man that has never successfully satisfied a woman, and we see it. So flip me off all you want. Don't care. In fact, showing me your middle finger like that fat, short, stubby middle finger that just confirms what I've said, good luck, micropenis. May your aim be bad. Hi, Lady Lynn Levine here. This was Lynn Logic, episode 1. I wrote this after an altercation at the grocery store recently. And you wonder why my agoraphobia is like a warm blanket sometimes. Chin up, tits out. Bye.